Another thing that I tripped off of when I came home after all that time was the technology part. That like blew me away, you know. Y'all remember the Motorola pagers, the Motorola Golds in the 90s? Okay, and it had the little the screen on there that said the sports and the weather. That was top notch. I didn't have one, my boy had one. My pager looked like, it was like big, it was perfectly square, really, really big, looked like a Klondike bar, right? With a clip. I used to like, at lunchtime I would cut it off, then I would cut it back on so it started beeping, and then everybody would like, you know what I mean? Now everybody in the world got cell phones. It seems silly to y'all, but that tripped me out. Everybody got a cell phone. Kids got cell phones. Old people got the Junebug phone with the big old buttons on there. Even I seen a homeless dude with a cell phone, real talk. Now, the fact that he was homeless, that wasn't the part that blew me away. The part that blew me away is I'm coming out the thing and he asked me for some money, right? Now look, every time somebody asks me for some money, I got like the same line because I don't know what they do with the money. I don't want to support nobody's bad habits. So I just keep it simple. I'm like, oh, you know, sorry folks, I only use cards, you know. Dude pulled his phone out. He had one of them little square attachment things that run the card, and he plugged it into his phone. He was like, oh no, I take those too, right? And he was like, $10 okay? Sure, man. All right, thank you, brother, but I'm gonna charge you 45-cent processing fee too, right? Sure, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, good times though, man, good times. Somebody, you know, I want to give it up to the strongest creatures on this earth, and that's single women. Single mothers. Single mothers. Now, y'all might be single because your dude is incarcerated. He's trifling. Or just can't nobody stand your crazy butt. But like either way it goes, like y'all holding it down. Some of the things y'all do is just amazing. You know, raising these little girls to be queens, that's what's up. Little man, y'all kind of struggle with sometimes. But I'm gonna give y'all a pointer on that too, right? Now, when it comes to boys, boys do stupid stuff. We jump off of roofs, we play in the street, we throw rocks, and don't even think about like giving us a BB gun or nothing. But one of the main things is, in the midst of all of that, little boys, they get busted up a lot. You know, I got stitches 5 different places in my face. Boys get busted up a lot. The main thing for you to not do is to make a big deal out of it when little boys get busted up. Because this is going to prevent them from being the type of man that's going to get busted up by other people later. It's a very important point, and it actually hit me on a visit when I was in the pen before I came home. Now, my wife, she brought little Isaiah. At the time, he's 4 years old. She brought him to come see us, right? Now, there's a little play area inside the visiting room where little kids be at. Now, he over there with these other kids, and he having this little dance battle, right? And my dude is getting off. He doing a little, you know, biting his lip, doing a little Michael thing and everything. So we take his hat off, and I'm like, just looking at my little dude getting off. So he throw his hat in there and it flip, and he try to catch it with his head, and he trip, and he bust his head. He hit his head on the gate. Now, that's what I do, right? As soon as I see it, I just start laughing. And he's just like this, he not really hurt, he just look embarrassed, right? So I'm laughing, and then he look over at us, and he see his mama, and the mama do what a mama do. She's like, oh no, my baby. As soon as he sees that, that's when it started. It's just, right? So she go over there, baby, and that's her thing, that's what she do, right? And I'm not really tripping so much of it until I hit the yard that night. I hit the yard, and I'm just sitting outside, I'm watching these dudes play basketball. And the Missy Elliott dude, he on the court, and he playing basketball, dribbling with 2 hands. Look, he shoots the ball hit the rim, hit the bottom of the rim, come back down, bop him in the head. He look embarrassed. He not tripping though. Then he got his little diva homegirls, dudes, whatever. They come over and they like, oh, is you okay? Is you okay? As soon as they do that, he like, then it hit me. Oh, no. I can't wait till my next visit, right? I can't wait till my next visit. So I go to set it up. Look. Isaiah come out, my little dude, man, what's up, man? You want to play? He like, 4 years old. He like, yeah, I want to play. I'm like, finish your water bottle. So he drink his water bottle. I got my water bottle. I hurry up and down mine. There's only one kid inside a little play area, right? 12-year-old girl. She looked like Serena Williams, right? Beads in her braids, everything, right? I'm like, perfect, right? So I take Isaiah over there, pick him up, set him over the gate. Hey, Serena, you want to play? She like, Her little beads start shaking. So I give Isaiah a water bottle. I give her a water bottle. I'm like, hey, he want a sword fight, and he gonna whoop your butt. She's like, Right? So she on this side, he on this side. Put my hand in the air, and I'm like, go! Whoop! And she over here. Bust him dead in his head. As soon as she bust him in his head, he just looked like that wasn't supposed to happen. He looked at me like, Isaiah, that's what's up, man. You took that like a champ, that's what's up. And he like, oh, okay. But this is training though, this is some serious real life stuff. So I'm like, you ready to go again? And I guess the little girl, she like kind of get what I'm trying to do. So she got this look like she want to help me out. So she hyped up even more. And I'm like, go! Whack! Look, mama come over, right? I pick Isaiah up off the ground. She like, oh, what they doing? I'm like, oh, they just playing, right? So I take Isaiah back to the table, and he like, that's what's up, Daddy. That's what's up. That's how y'all do it, right? Please don't forget that. Now, coming home, being a parent, honestly, man, I can't even explain that feeling, man, because it's like you wait for it forever, right? Now, the whole time that I was gone, by the time I came home, Isaiah was 9 years old. So, I mean, he was holding down the fort with a house full of women. We got great-grandma, grandma, mama, auntie, and he the only dude in the house. So I'm like, man, I just can't wait to get out and do like little manly stuff with my dude just to make sure everything is everything. So I take him to the park, right? Take him to the park, and I take everything. Basketball, football, baseball. I just been wanting to go to the park with my dude, right? So we get to the park, and as soon as we get to the park, there's a whole bunch of other dudes in this neighborhood. They out there with their sons. And it's like, I'm surprised to see so many men out there with their boys, and we looking all around at each other, and I'm like, it's like a club, an elite club of good dudes, right? So we kind of like give each other that nod, like, And there's this dude, there's a kid at the same age as my little man, like 9 years old at the time. He playing football with his pops. His little son, he looked like Randy Moss. And then the pops just looked back at me. Now, I'm an athlete, so I'm automatically thinking, we got this, right? Isaiah, go out. He said, where, Daddy? I'm like, and then the other dads, they kind of looking at me. So I start talking real loud. I'm like, look, man, we just gonna do that one play. that you did to win the game last week. We're gonna do that thing, okay? Right? And I lean down real quick and I'm like, okay, look, check this out. Go over there by that tree, turn around, catch the ball. Right. So we lining up real professional like, blue 42, he tried to take off, I snatch him. Not yet, not yet. Calm down, Phil. Blue 42, hey! They still looking. Go. So my little dude, he started running. He turned around, I throw the ball, and like he looked like a vampire in the light. He said, look, ball hit him in his elbow, fell to the ground. I'm like, and look, everybody looking at me. We're gonna redeem ourselves though. So I'm like, basketball. He always talking to me, Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter. That's his sport. I'll take him over there to the court. He started dribbling with two hands. I hurry up, snatch him off the court real quick. I'm like, hey Isaiah, man, that rim is bent. The rim is bent, right? I don't even want to try the baseball, right? I don't even want to try the baseball. So I'm like, I just had a heart-to-heart. I'm like, Isaiah, hey man, what's your sport, man? So he like, skateboard. And I never thought about it because when I went in, they wasn't skateboarding, you know, black folks wasn't skateboarding. But I'm like, okay, cool. And he started telling me everything, like, oh, you know, P-Rod, Terry Kennedy, Rob Deerdeck. So I'm like, my dude likes skateboarding, I got you, don't trip. I hit the store that night, I get everything. Helmets, pads, skateboard, everything. I bring it on home, my dude was so happy. Look, he woke up the next morning, he had the table eating cereal with his helmet on. He was ready to go. So I'm like, hey, this is cool. So I'm like, I'm gonna walk him to school. So I walk him to school in our neighborhood, we got this big old giant hill. Now, other dads, they walking their kids to school, but ain't none of them got no skateboard. So I'm like, we showing out. This is, you know? So I'm like, Isaiah, I start him at the top of the hill, right? I try to strap the pads on him, and he, you know, he a little chunky dude. The elbow pads, they don't fit, so I put the knee pads on the thing, off the other ones, right? And I'm like, look, we about to go down this hill, and we gonna go lightning fast. Isaiah look at me, he say, lightning? I say, lightning fast. He like that word, right? So I'm like, let's go. So I push him down the hill, and he just, and I'm jogging behind him, and it looks great. My son on a skateboard, he going fast, daddy behind him just jogging, and I'm looking at everybody. Right? We start going faster and faster, and it's going so fast I can't even catch up with him. And at first I'm not tripping, and then he starts to scream. But my dude's, his pipes ain't really developed right. So when he's screaming, like, ah! And then they looking, and I'm like, oh! I want to grab his mouth and shut him up, but he's going too fast, right? So we run, and I go, and there's a tree right by, so I just snatch a branch off a tree, and I'm trying to run and catch him, and I just throw it in front of him. Literally, serious. So his skateboard hit the branch, the skateboard stopped, my little dude don't. He go flying in the air, and he do like this little somersault thing, and he hit his booty on the curb, and it looked so crazy. All the other parents just came running over, right? And I'm scared. I'm like, oh, Ty gonna kill me. And he like, oh, I think I broke my butt, right? All the other parents came running over, and I'm just like, oh man. As soon as everybody else came over though, he looked up at them, and he stood up, and he just surprised the mess out of me. He was like, that's what's up, Daddy, that's what's up. Proudest day of my life. That's my time, y'all.